Hi, I'm Alyssa Cervantes with Black Sheep TV, interviewing today King Lil G.
You over there in that black shirt. What you want to be when you grow up?
My mother worked 2 jobs, gang banging was too raw. 1993, I was bumping some of that Snoop Dogg.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. I'm feeling amazing. We in H-Town. I just feel, I love the women here. They're beautiful.
You've expressed that love for women, Houston,
I love them.
and wanting to perform in Texas, Houston in particular. How was your first performance in Houston?
It was dope. It was dope. Me and the fans really connected. I think they really understand what my songs mean, and I was able to see that firsthand, so that's kind of cool.
That's good. So let's go and jump into this 90s Kid album out since March. I want to talk about your video for the Grow Up song, right, that spoke really close to me. Everybody, I'm sure, has, seen victims or knows victims of the streets right now. How do you feel when your fans tweet you like, bro, you saved my life? How does it make you feel?
I feel that I just jumped in a position of a lot of power. I think I have a lot of control of the streets right now, especially as a youth. So I want to make sure that I use my power wisely, and I let the kids know that there's a better future out there. Making your moms proud should be #1 on your agenda. So.
That's good. Do you ever feel like a godsend to these adolescents?
Nah, I just feel like somebody who's learned from my mistakes, and then I just want to show the little homies what's up. Because, like I said, they show me a lot of love, so they connect with me, I connect with them, and, all of the DMs that I get from all these kids saying that they just came out of foster home, and my music was able to help them, I think that shit is dope, so I got to give them good advice.
Yeah, real serious matters that they're coming out of with your assistant.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot going on in the world right now. How do you think other rappers can be a positive influence in society through hip-hop?
Damn, I don't really know how to judge that because I think we're all, in a sense, we're all hypocrites to the music we make somehow, Like, for instance, like, I'll have, like, a positive song, like Hopeless Boy, and then I'll do some shit like
Be for the low.
Yeah. Be for the low. You know what I'm saying? But it's because it's kind of like a double standard because I want to give good messages, but then I also want to talk about my day-to-day life, like the weed for the low. I know these kids who live in the hood, they know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we live and that's how things are. So I'm just trying to express myself, but at times I do feel very hypocritical, and I think these other rappers should really touch on, like for instance, I want to make a big example, and I hope people don't get upset when they see this. There's a lot of millionaire rappers who come from Compton, and I go through Compton all the time, and I don't see the streets being fixed,
Yes.
Especially now, Dr. Dre being a billionaire, I feel like he could have done a lot more for the streets right now because they need it. You know what I'm saying? We need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I wish Dr. Dre could go to Compton and make a school for a bunch of kids, like free music classes. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit will save the youth for real.
And
stuff like that.
I'm going to say you are so true to your word because your Facebook page makes me smile. You're asking people, what can I do in the community? Next month you're doing a school supply drive, right?
Yeah.
Where do you learn those values that make you such a philanthropist?
Just memories. I just started thinking about the times when I was a certain age. And I remember going to school and not taking a backpack, you know what I'm saying? I was that kid that didn't have a backpack. Not because I forgot it, but because, I came from a low-income family.
Yeah, those things stick with you.
Yeah, and I just see that a lot of people on social media, they love to criticize and complain about shit, but they don't really do anything about it. Like, I hate the excuse that people put that the government has this conspiracy, you know what I'm saying, against people, they want to keep people down. I think that's bullshit.
Okay.
I think that a lot of people from the ghetto do come up because they work hard for this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're around positive people. So I just want to give my people in the streets that hope. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let that little young gang member know. I want to be active as fuck. I want them to know that they have something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Besides all that negative shit. So.
I definitely know that because that's exactly what I hear when I listen to your music, word for word. Now, I heard you say this on the stage, and I had this in mind whenever I thought about you. You love to show your Mexican pride, your culture. You love that, and I admire you for that. How did Donald Trump's comments make you feel?
I kind of felt like, in a way, he's just touching subjects that also have a double side to it. You know what I'm saying? I hated that he has to accuse just one race. I hate it because there's African Americans who are committing the same crimes as Mexicans and vice versa. There's not one specific. There's also white people doing crazy shit. This is what really affects me. why is it that I'm always being harassed because of my appearance? But then I seen on YouTube the other day that the KKK had a rally who was like they got a permit from like what was it, North Carolina or some shit. They allowed them to do a rally about hate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yet I'm in the streets trying to get back to my community and I'm being harassed by the cops. Like they want to stop me from doing like the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. I don't understand.
If you had a chance to sit, with a politician right here,
yeah.
What would you say about where your culture stands in America today?
I would say
where our culture stands.
Okay, I would say that I would love to see someone with a voice of power, that's deep into politics, people that we see on TV. I wish I could see them at schools. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could see them in the hood, in the ghetto, kind of like Pablo Escobar, or people who really love to help the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I always say you gotta walk amongst people, like you know what I'm saying? Like I believe in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? His example has really set in my heart, and I want to be the same. I want to walk amongst the thugs and the criminals and let them know, yo, shit's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, I want to be honest with you. I used to be a womanizer, ladies. I regret this. You know what I'm saying? I regret this, so now I want to give a good message also to the women, you know what I'm saying, to value themselves, especially the little young ones that want to be pregnant at a young age.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I always think about it like this, like, we also got to talk to the little young homies, not only the women, because the little young homies, they don't know that they fuck up the little young girls' lives by doing that type of shit, you know? Maybe she could have went to college and became somebody, but because your ass got her pregnant, now, she can't do that shit no more, so I think it's very important that we talk to the little homies too, especially the ones that look up to me.
Absolutely.
That's why I always show me with my little son, me at the store with him, you know what I'm saying, doing all these activities to let him know, yeah, I might have been in a bad environment growing up, but I'm a good man, you know what I'm saying, and I'm being a good son, a good father, a good brother. Like, I really care about my family, and that's what I want to teach my fans too.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Your family is totally front and center when it comes to your music. Yeah. Your experience, like you said, is what feeds the people. Right. How does your mom feel about being front and center?
My mom is one of those traditional Mexican ladies. I'll call her and I'll be like, Mom, I was on MTV. She'll be like, when was the last time you ate Mendoza? She'll change the conversation, and I'll be like, what?
Come over for some barbacoa.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She'll be like, oh, really? Well, okay, whatever. Like, she'll just ignore it.
That's amazing.
And that'll make me laugh.
That's a mother that cares.
You know what? I recently took my father to Los Angeles. I did a show with Immortal Technique, and I brought my father out for the first time. He'd never seen me perform.
Wow.
He's seen the crowd going crazy, and after that, he told me, it's kind of like freaky to see my son control people like that.
That's an awesome transformation, because I know, like I was saying, your family is the subject, and you talked about the trials within yourself, and, learning not to judge your father and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's pretty amazing.
Yes, I'm always thinking, I'm always having like this thought in my head when I come around my father. I'm like, man, I hope I don't ever play my music in front of my dad in the car and shit. And he'd be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because these things are true.
All right.
But I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings, because,
So let's talk about the new things that you have upcoming.
Right. Well, I just signed to Dell Records.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it's mainly known for regional music and like very, very popular artists, They've been having an interest in me for the last 2 years, and they're creating their own branch for like hip hop just for me.
Good.
They're bringing A&Rs, publicists, like all these people, to help me out with my project or whatever. And I would say I got a very good deal. And I'm just trying to take it to the next level. Like my positive, songs, I want them to be on MTV more. And like I said, I want to spread the message. So this is one of the reasons why I did it, because I wanted to stay independent. Yes. The independent grind is dope. But at the same time, I believe that a good musician should try to touch as many people as possible. So that's what I'm going for. So that's why I'm trying to do MTV, Billboard Awards.
All right, so I'm hoping now that you're with Dell Records, we have Ignorance video to look out for, and other things like that. I want to do a quick little game that we do with Black Sheep TV. It's called the Award Show. Okay. I'm going to give you 3 awards. You're going to give it to people, okay?
Bang, let's do it.
Most inspirational award goes to?
J. Cole.
All right, hottest female actress goes to?
Oh, man.
She should be sitting right here, man. This should be easy.
I don't have one. You know what? This is gonna sound crazy as fuck to people, but I don't really watch TV.
All right, I'm the same type of person.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't.
All right, and hottest music video award goes to.
Rihanna.
Hey, Riri, let's get it. Island Love. All right, thanks.
Hey, what's poppin'? This is King Lil G. I want to give a big shout out to Black Sheep. That's my family. You already know.
I truly needed my father with me. You need to know it. You need to know it, cause I need someone to be heroic, someone to motivate me when I wanna be a poet. I truly think